Hello guys, it's me, TONIK TZW, and last night I was playing a few casual games after having my dinner, and while I was eating my dinner, I was watching YouTube, and I saw that the Black Widow was streaming, and he was doing count-ins, and I said, give me a moment, let me just finish my dinner, and I'll do some count-ins with you and drop into the game. So I wasn't streaming myself, but he did have a lot of people watching, and there were supporters there dropping into the games with him, both on Red Team and on Blue Team. But we have two games for you. Game 1 in the Lightning, Game 2 in the Alabama, which will be linked directly after this. And they were close. There were some good games to be had. I'm here in the Tier 7 British Tech Tree Destroyer, the Lightning, one of my favourites before they brought the Daring out. What you'll see is, excuse me, coming through, that we have a division of 3 battleships, and they potentially, even though they get a lot of kills, they're potentially gonna cost us the game because they literally sit in the same spot for 10 minutes, and by the time it comes down to the crunch, yeah, they're nowhere to be needed really. Now, I always say that if you're in a battleship, track your guns with your destroyer as he's pushing the cap, try and get a shot on Red Team's destroyers, and also try and prioritize your targets because radar cruisers are a priority. But there's the Asasio, we've got him spotted, we're going to get guns on, but you'll notice that there's a lot of fire comes my way and I have to drop off. But as we back out, we spam our torpedoes across there because you never know what you'll catch when you go fishing for dopes in smokes. And that Sasio is desperate that he wants that cap, but as we swing around, lo and behold, we get it. Now, I wanted to push back in on that capture point, but there's an Azulian Chapayev out there and he can absolutely turn me into mincemeat. And you can see these 3 battleships are just sat there, and I'm thinking, come on guys, you know, can you push out? I want to go and spot for you, but I don't want to put myself too far in the way of danger because there's still a lot of ships out there. So I'm doing what I can to get on the cap, and I think as soon as I touch this cap there is going to be radar. Slow down, there we go, there's the radar, so there's the Chapayev, so we go skinny, we're looking at the range, and he's sitting right on the limit of range. Bismarck's pushing through the center, we slap our torpedoes through there, and I'm begging those guys for health. I mean, there's a Lenin there, that Lenin can pretty much bow tank freaking anything, and yet the 3 of them are going to sit there like the 3 stooges for well, about another 5 or 6 minutes before they decide to do anything. But there's the Bismarck, and I'm like, okay, I need to push into caps, but we got lucky there. We caught ourselves an anchorage. That's double dev strikes, 45,000 damage, say. And I'm thinking, do I swing around and go back for A and keep things spotted for these battleships? Or with the Bismarck coming through, do I sneak into B? And I'm thinking, I don't know. We've literally lost half of the team. We've got 1 ship on his own out on the right flank. He is doing the best that he can to try and kite away and do some damage. Here comes an Alabama. I don't want to be on the end of him. He's poking his nose around the corner, so we're going to pop smoke, and he is going to panic and back out of it. But the torpedoes are running. We know that Bismarck is coming through there too, and I decide, okay, right, now is the time to swing in and push for Bravo cap. We get unlucky there in that one of those torpedoes catches the side of the island instead of the Alabama, but the 3 stooges are still adamant that they're going to sit in the same spot. The game is well and truly in the favour of Red Team. It was just around 600 points to just over 100, so they're on a 500 point lead. That's been brought down to a 400 point lead, and you know, at this stage of the game with 4 ships versus 5, they've got a 400 point lead. I'm thinking there's no way in hell we can bring this back to a victory. But those guys are now going to start doing their work. There's 3 of them. It looks like they're focusing a ship. We get that Alabama spotted. We're going to put our torpedoes there. He knows he's spotted. I know he's damage controlled a fire, so I'm going to try and get a fire on him there. There we go. There is a fire. We have got the cap. Now, we're going to have to go the long way around here. I can see that they're going to be able to take care of the Alabama. They take care of the Bismarck as well. And only now are they going to push out really from behind that island. But what I really needed them to do was to come charging through this capture point with me. It would have helped if they'd have pushed a lot earlier, I think. We're still, what, 250 points down, say, and red team is sailing into Bravo Cap. Now, there is a Lennon in this game. That is a guy called DJ. I think he's a big fan of the Black Widow. And there's also I think it's a ZF6 out here as well. And they were playing, they weren't in division, but I'm trying to get some cap resets here. We're going to spam the torps, distract him, get his guns on our side, and hopefully that will allow the guys on our team pushing through from Alpha to catch him on a broadside and get rid of him. And there he goes. But as I said, Black Widow was on his own. The Lennon was doing a count-in, and I think the ZF6 might have been dropping in on those count-ins too. But there we go. The Congress takes an absolute slamming. Torpedoes coming. Hit the brakes, turn in, short range. And so there's still a ship on the cap, and that's got to be the ZF6. I don't know what to do here. There's still, what, 175 points there difference, and we need the caps, but we probably need to kill all the ships to try and bring this one back, because there's only 2 minutes in the game. I'm running my sonar because there's only one way that we're going to win this now, and that is to kill everything, and we are going to do our best to do that. There is the ZF6. Yeah, I'm just going to turn straight at the island. I probably should have gone towards him and panic torped there to put a spread out, trying to catch him. I know he's fired his torpedoes. We're going to get a fire there onto the Black Widow in the Congress, but we're going to have to back out of the smoke to get it. If I'm to spot these guys and get them off the map, I need these guys to come through the middle. He avoids the torpedoes, which were spotted by the ZF6. We get a fire on him. He's going to damage control that one straight away. I'm on 4,000 hit points. We've brought it back to 30 points difference. And can we get the kill on this guy? RNG absolutely deserts us and leaves us 100 points behind. This was so disappointing. To pull it back from 400 points down, or even 500 points down, to a difference of barely 30 points at the end there until I died. If one of those guys had had a shot on that destroyer, it would have been game over. But there we go, 22-27 on a defeat, and the Black Widow gets top spot with 22-82. So there's what, 55 XP difference between me on the losing team and him taking victory for the red team. There's another video which I'm going to link from the end here, which is game 2. I'm going to be in the Alabama, and let's say this one's going to work out a little bit differently. It's going to be fun. Don't forget, smash the like button, leave me a comment, let me know if you're a Black Widow subscriber and you came across here from his channel. Don't forget, smash the subscribe button if it's your first time here, and until next time, please do take care.